Why do Dyson recommend only sucking up small amounts of flour, ash, or other fine dust? What actually happens if you overfill a Dyson with this kind of fine dust or go over the max fill line? Well, the cyclones fail, and then the filters clog, and this is a demonstration of exactly how it happens. The V10, like all other Dyson vacuum cleaners, was designed to collect normal household fibrous dust. The rubber skirt inside the V10 keeps the accumulating dirt at the bottom of the bin in general, even when the machine is tipped upside down to clean up high. It both physically traps larger clumps of dust, as well as using higher pressure airflow to blow most of it back down. I recently used some fine microsponge dry cleaning dust to clean my carpet, as can be seen in the videos in the first and second links in the description. This dust is fine enough that it can get through the fine metal mesh shroud. So what happens when it does? Most of this dust will be captured in the main bin, but if there's a very large amount of it and the bin is tipped upside down, it can fall back and get sucked through the shroud. This can also happen if the bin is overfilled and you go over the max fill line. This isn't a problem, as fine dust is supposed to pass through the mesh. What makes Dyson vacuum filtration superior to the competition is that it can handle this fine dust, and without the need for filters. So it passes through the mesh and heads to the cyclones. Here, the G-force is so high that even invisibly small microscopic particles are crushed out of the air. Once separated, they're flung out to the bottom of the cones, even if it's upside down, because of the momentum they carry. It's important to understand that there's no airflow through the bottom of the cones. It's airflow neutral, and only dust particles pass through. This is the reason why you don't get bad smells from within the cyclone discharge chambers, as I've discussed in the video with the third link in the description. In normal use, while very large numbers of particles can make it into the cyclone discharge chamber, they're so small that they don't really fill the chamber. In other words, it takes a very long time to fill it under normal use, and is emptied every time the bin is emptied, way before it becomes full. However, if the cyclone discharge chamber fills up too much, which can happen if you go over the max fill line or suck up very large amounts of very fine dust which the cyclones filter out, then it can cause problems. This would only happen if instructions haven't been followed and the machine has thus been abused. It wouldn't happen in normal, responsible use. When the cyclone discharge chamber is overloaded by this abuse, if it's turned upside down, then all that dust can fall back, overflow the cyclone exits, and block them. Now, any fine dust entering the cyclone is blocked and can't be expelled, so gets dragged with the rest of the air onto the filters, which for cyclonic technology is only there as a last line of defense to net the odd straggler particle. The filters then gradually clog. This abused state of a cyclonic bagless cleaner is very similar to the poorer filtration method found on old-fashioned bag cleaners that rely on filters and clog much more quickly. I decided to demonstrate this cyclonic failure process here to show once and for all why you should never go past the max fill line or suck up too much fine dust without emptying regularly, so you can see what happens. I used the microsponge cleaning dust from the videos in description links 1 and 2. This is small enough to pass through the fine metal shroud. You can see when filling up the bin, you get to a point after going over the max fill line where you start to draw the fine dust mainly through the shroud because there's no bin space left. This is filtered out by the cyclones and dumped in the internal cyclone discharge chamber. This chamber can actually get quite full without problems as long as you keep the bin pointing downwards, or even sideways. But if you tip upside down, which is common vacuuming practice for versatile cleaners like the V10 that cater for easy above floor cleaning, then the contents of an overly full cyclone discharge chamber can fall back and block the cyclone orifices as discussed earlier. So now you can hear the motor pitch increasing in tone as the filters are gradually getting blocked and restricting airflow. You can see here the filters are now coated in the fine dust, just as described earlier. To be clear, this situation only happens if you abuse the machine. Don't use it for its intended purpose, or don't follow the simple instructions in the manual. Only pick up normal household dust and don't suck up too much fine powder in one go without emptying. You can suck it up, just be smart about it and conscious that it fills the internal cyclone discharge chamber too quickly. The easiest way to avoid this is to never overfill the bin, even with household dust, and always empty regularly if picking up fine dust without letting too much pass through the shroud. Emptying takes just 5 seconds now with the best bagless vacuum cleaner on the market, so that's not a problem and can be done without making any mess, as I've demonstrated several times in my videos. In summary, videos on YouTube of dirty Dyson filters or complaints of clogging are likely to be because of the problems demonstrated here. I'll end this video with another demonstration that uses self-raising flour. Emptying the bin and rinsing the filters will fully restore the cleaner if this situation happens.